Okay, for my second unboxing, which I received yesterday in the post, I was hoping to use this with the JXD console, which we can see here. Let me open the box up and you can see what's inside. Ordered this from Amazon on Friday. As you can see, it's a Sega Saturn controller, and it's got a dongle for USB use. It's also got a dongle so I can use that on the actual Sega Saturn console, which I'll try a little bit later on in the video. So this is meant to be officially endorsed by Sega, so I'm hoping it will feel exactly like the Saturn pad itself. Just looking around the box, instructions and so, at least statistics on the pad itself on the back in different languages. English, 2.4 gigahertz, officially licensed as mentioned. It's compatible with the Sega Saturn, Sega Megadrive Mini, which we'll try as well, PC, Mac, PS3 and Switch. And as I said, it includes a dongle or a port for USB and for the Saturn, chargeable, to 9 meters gaming range. It goes into sleep mode after 5 minutes. So this is the box, kind of shiny front, which is quite nice. So let's get this open. These pads have got a bit of a reputation for the packaging and what's inside. Let's move the box to the side. So as you can see, it comes in a lovely plastic case, retro bit. You can sort of see the insides a little bit as well. So open up the box. Got the pad, got the dongle for the Saturn, dongle for the USB. Underneath you've got a charging cable, which is pretty much standard USB charging cable, a card thanking you for your purchase, an instruction booklet. In again different languages. Okay, so taking the pad out and a quick look. Gone for the shiny blue one, quite reflective, which is pretty nice. Feels like a Saturn pad. Feels very much like a Saturn pad. It's a good feel on the D-pad. Buttons, good response. It's got a bit of charge in it, flashing red there. USB charging port. Shoulder pads as well. Feels really, really nice. And then you've got the dongles. And there's a button, if you can see there, which you can hear clicking. That's the pairing button for the pad. I'm sure, yeah, the USB one's got exactly the same there. Okay, let's try this on the JXD device. So let's insert the USB dongle into the back of the JXD device. As you can see, it started to flash red, which means it's ready to pair. So I've read the instructions on this, so what we need to do is press the start button on the pad, and it looks like it's connected straight away. Actually, you can hear the JXD device working in the background. So let's turn the device around. And see how the pad performs. So you can see, selecting all the options on the interface. Let's maybe go into the Megadrive folder, pick an associated game. Let's try that one. Okay, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Let's come out of that, and then look at controls. So it looks like you can select the type of pad, how many buttons it's got, and there's various other options there as well. MD mouse. So let's do auto. Try again. Okay, doesn't seem to work. Does that work on the... No, it's not doing anything there either. Let's quit back. Okay, so it's working on the interface but not on the game itself. Let's try something else, maybe a Game Boy emulator. Okay, that doesn't seem to be working either. Okay, so let's try the Megadrive Mini controller pad and see if that works with this device, just as a test. Okay, I'm going to swap this out now and put the two pads next to each other for comparison. This is the mini microdrive, or the Megadrive Mini pad. So I'll just take out the dongle from the back and plug in the Megadrive Mini pad into the USB and see if that works. Okay, it's obviously doing something else because it's actually making a noise. And when it's plugged in, it seems to disable all the buttons on the JXD as well. Okay, so there's something obviously a bit special about the pads that come with this JXD console, because those are the only ones I managed to get working so far. So we'll leave that one there. Okay, so we've got the Megadrive Mini set up here with both pads. The Megadrive Mini pad that was in the box, and the new Saturn one which we've just unboxed. As you can see, in terms of size, the Megadrive Mini one is much bigger. So what we'll do now, we'll plug in the dongle into the Mini, switch it on. Hopefully it will work. Okay, so it's flashing red at the moment, so I'll press the start button. Hopefully it will pair. Start button again. Looks like it's paired. Okay, so let's just check now whether the pad's working on the menu selection. Which it is. The aspect ratio on this little monitor is probably a little bit wrong. It's used for the Spectrum Next. Just wondering if you can change the aspect ratio actually in the screen settings. Anyway, let's pick a game and see how this pad works and plays with the game. So all the buttons working correctly, up, down. Some of my favourite music in the game, this. Okay, the pad feels really nice to hold, quite light. I think it's lighter, definitely lighter than the Megadrive one. But the buttons are, whoops, it's really responsive. It feels good to the use. How do we get back to the menu? I guess it's pressing that. Yeah, good. That works as well, really well. Believe it or not, this is the first time I've actually used my Megadrive Mini after getting it probably on the day of launch. Always like Castle of Illusion as well, so let's have a look at this. So the pad plays really well with the Megadrive Mini, which is good. So there's something particular about the JXD this wireless pad doesn't like. Something that the JXD doesn't like of the pad. So what I'll do in another video is try a few other USB pads I've got, joysticks, just to see if I can get something else to work on it. Okay, so this works really, really well on the Megadrive Mini. So what I'll do now, I'll set up the Saturn and we'll play a little bit of Sega Rally to see how it plays on that as well. Okay, let's try this pad with the Sega Saturn. This is a UK one which has been modded for RGB. So I'll plug in the dongle, which I have now put to the side. Let's take this out. As you can see, the two pads there, this is the original Sega Saturn pad, and the blue one, the new one, the wireless one, spot on, identical size. So I'll plug in the dongle. The familiar red flashing out LED suggesting it's looking to pair. Press the start button. It starts flashing as well. Press it again. Oh yes, I was meant to hold this down, wasn't I? There we go, it's paired. As you can see on the screen, I have to select English because it's been some time since I've used this and the battery's gone inside the console. Don't even remember what actually game is in this. I should have had a quick look first. Let's pretend it's, I don't know, 2008. The sound up a little bit. Let's see what game it loads. Oh, it's Sega Rally. Yes, nice, high octane. Okay, let's give this a go then, because it's in the console. Bit of a story behind the high octane game. Keep that story for another time. Okay, it's been a while since I played this. What do I do? There's my ship, left and right. Fire. And there we go. Okay, so the pad works well on the Sega Saturn. Well worth a buy if you wanted to play this on the Megadrive Mini or the Saturn console itself.